Hey guys, welcome back to the Chicago White Sox franchise. Really quickly before we get in, I just wanted to thank every single one of you. Just recently hit 500 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely surreal to me. Never thought I'd even come close, to be honest with you. So just seriously, thank you everyone who watches, who subscribed, who comments. I really appreciate every single one of you. Getting into the White Sox franchise, we are in last place, 11-21. It was not a good month of April. But as I spoiled it from the title of this episode, the month of May does not get any better. Just stay tuned for this one, as we're going to start off the episode going up against the Astros. Astros off to a nice start this season. Domingo Germán is not off to a nice start this season. 5.65 in his first 6 starts as a Chicago White Sox. And we're going up against Hunter Brown, who's doing very, very well. 6 starts, he's 6-0, 1.26 ERA. So it's going to be a tough outing against Hunter Brown in this one, most likely. Leading off the game for us is Vaughn Grissom, and he's going to rip one to left field. Going back is the left fielder Alvarez. He looks up, it is off the top of the wall, and it's going to be a leadoff double to start this game in the bottom of the first for Vaughn Grissom. Leadoff double, let's see if we can get anything from it. It's Colson Montgomery up next. Did he go on that 3-2 pitch? He did not. So he'll draw a walk. So first and second, nobody out. We got something cooking here in the first for Eloy Jimenez. He's going to line one into center field, but right there's the center fielder to put him away. I guess Chaz McCormick out there in center. Runner tags, Grissom tags from second to third. So we got first and third, one out here in the first for Gavin Sheets. And Gavin Sheets is going to hit one hard in the right field. This is not going to get down. Nice shoestring grab by Kyle Tucker. Runner tags, and the throw is not in time. Grissom scores, and we have a 1-0 lead here in the first. Going to the bottom of the second, leading off the inning is Kjerstad, and he's going to take that hanging pitch deep to right. Kyle Tucker goes back. He leaps, but it's gone. A home run from Heston Kjerstad. It's a hanging slurve right there, and it's 2-0 White Sox here in the second, as Kjerstad hits his 5th home run of the season already. He's been hitting a lot better than when he did when he came over last year. In the top half of the third, it's a runner on first, 2 outs. The 3-2 count, so the runner was on the move, and Altuve hits a base hit in the right. So the Astros got first and third, 2 out in the third for Starling Marte, who's on the Astros now. And Marte's going to hit one hard in the left. Kjerstad going back, and he's going to make the play right in front of the warning track to end the third inning. Still 2-0 White Sox in this one. Bottom half of the third, it is Vaughn Grissom again, and he is going to hit his second double of the game right past the outstretched first baseman. That's Ryan Noda over at first now for the Astros, and it's a leadoff double in the third. Like we said, second double of the game for Vaughn Grissom. Next up, Colson Montgomery. 1-1 count on him, and this time he's going to come through. Line drive over the glove of Ryan Noda. Noda just missed both of those on back-to-back plays. It's back-to-back doubles for the White Sox. 3-0 in the bottom of the third, so we're getting Hunter Brown in this one. Eloy Jimenez was up next. That looked like an RBI hit, but a beautiful diving stop by, I think that's Jeremy Pena. I think it is. I don't know if they still have him, because I don't think he has any offensive highlights in this one. But a beautiful play, saves a run, and Gavin Sheets goes down looking, and J.D. Davis grounds to short, and the inning is over. So that did save a run on that diving play beautifully, and it's 3-0. We're going to the top of the fourth. There is Ryan Noda. The first and second, 2 out, but he's not going to come through. He grounds to Colson Montgomery, who flips to second, and after 4, it is still 3-0. We're going all the way to the 6th in this one. Domingo Germán cruising along, but it is Jordan Alvarez with 1 out, and that one beats the shift, goes all the way down the left field line. It's going to be a 1-out double for Alvarez in the 6th, as Domingo Germán would stay in. We're going to try to get him through the 6th inning. He has 2 outs facing Alex Bregman. The 99th pitch of the game is ripped to left field, way over Kjerstad's head and over everybody. That one is into the bullpen. 2-run shot for Alex Bregman, and the Astros are right back in it. It's 3-2. Bregman's 12th home run of the season already in early May, so he's off to a nice start on this year. We're going all the way to the 8th. That would be the next highlight. Still 3-2. As Jordan Alvarez again just keeps this one fair. Oscar Colas takes his time getting to this ball. He's actually going for 2. He should be dead with that speed, but the throw is way offline, and Alvarez is in there with another double. Kyle Tucker up next. Can he come through and bring home Alvarez? He hits one deep to right field, headed for the wall. Oscar Colas goes back and makes the play while leaned up against the fence. So that could have been trouble right there, but we hold on to the lead. As bottom of the 8th, nothing going there. J.D. Davis lines out. So we'll go to the 9th. Joe Barlow coming in for the save in his 1-run game. Alex Bregman leads off, 2-2 count on him. He's going to chop one to second. Vaughn Grissom is there. He'll flip it over to first for the first out. Next up is going to be Yainer Diaz, 1-2 count on him, but he's going to put one right back up the middle for a base hit. So the Astros have a tying run at first with 1 out here in the 9th. Joe Barlow, though, hasn't blown a lot of saves. He's been pretty reliable. Ryan Noda up next, and Noda is going to chop one to first. Gavin Sheets is going to go to second. They get the out. Throwback to first is in time. Joe Barlow does a good job of covering the bag, and we take a win in this one against Houston, 3-2. We hold on to win it 3-2. It was a nice game from Domingo Germán, and a nice save there from Joe Barlow, as we'll jump ahead against Kansas City. And you see there, we're 14-32 now. It hasn't gotten much better in about the middle of the month of May. Michael Lorenzen on the mound. Remember, he's off to a good start in his first 2 starts. Well, the last 7 have not been good at all. 5.66 ERA in his first 9 games. Yikes. And then remember, from the offseason, the Royals traded for Jacob deGrom for who knows why. But he's doing good. So there was never a problem whether he'd do good. It's just like they're going to have to pay him all that money, and they're the Kansas City Royals. Oh, interesting. Anyway, it's Vaughn Grissom again to lead off the game. That one's the right center field gap this time. Rolls all the way to the wall to lead off double for Vaughn Grissom. So he's doing good in that leadoff spot. I like him. He's not bad. Colson Montgomery up next. 1-2 count on him, and that drills him. That slider gets away from DeGrom. So yet again, we have first and second. Nobody out to start the ball game. Eloy Mendez up next, and he goes down swinging high cheese. 99 at the top, well, way above the zone, but Eloy Mendez can't resist. Gavin Sheets up next, and he's going to ground to short. 6-4-3 double play to end the jam in the first for DeGrom, as we'll jump ahead to the top of the second. Nelson Velasquez, he finds the gap. This one is headed all the way to the wall. Colas can't cut that one off. Thought maybe this might have been 3 with how slow they got to the ball, but it is just a leadoff double for Nelson Velasquez in the second. Next up is Freddie Fermin. Royals trying to get this run in. That'll be a ground ball to third, so perfect for Lorenzen, as the runner will have to stay at second. Now 1 away. Next up, Ramon Urias. Remember him on the Mets franchise. We like him. He's on the Royals now. Bloops one into right. Colas smartly doesn't try to get that ball. He just tries to play it off the hop, holding Ramon Urias to a single, but it is an RBI, 1-0 Royals. Smart from Colas. If he would have went for that, it would have went past him and would have been way worse, as Lorenzen would settle down, get out of that second inning, just allowing the 1 run. Bottom half of the second, it is J.D. Davis, one of our best hitters this year. Well, our best hitter this year. It's one deep in the left field. This one's headed for the wall. Left fielder reaches up, I should say, and makes the play right in front of the wall. J.D. Davis can't believe it. Thought he had at least a double on that one. Going ahead to the top of the third, it's Bobby Witt with 2 on, 1 out, and that pitch gets away from Max Stassi. Runners will advance, so no double play is no longer an option, and Bobby Witt has a tying run over at third, and that sets up this perfectly as a sac fly and an RBI for Bobby Witt. It's a good throw from Kjerstad, but it's just offline, as that Royals add another. It's 2-0. Nelson Velasquez, he finds the gap. This time it's the left center field gap. It's his second double of the game. That ball was smoked. Reached the wall in a split second. And 3-0 Kansas City in the third. They weren't done. Freddie Fermin up next. He goes deep to left center field. No one's going to get to this one. It's going to 1-hop off the wall. It's another double for Kansas City, and it's 4-0 at this point. It is not looking good for Chicago. We're jumping ahead to the bottom of the fifth. It's 5-0 now. Kansas City would add on another. Oscar Colas going deep to left. Does this one have enough? It does not. It's going to 1-hop off the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double, though, so as we try to get something going here in this 5th inning off DeGrom. Victor Robles up next. He's going to poke one up the middle. That's a base hit. RBI single for Victor Robles, and we're on the board. It's 5-1 now in the bottom of the 5th. Next batter is Max Stassi, and Max Stassi goes deep to left. He's showing off the power. Not a lot of power we get from him, but he goes deep, no doubt about it, off Jacob deGrom, and it's 5-3 now. It's only a 2-run game in this one, so we're battling back. We're fighting our way back here in the 5th inning against deGrom. Only his second home run of the season. We're still in the 5th. This time it's 1 out, though. It's Colson Montgomery, and now he hits a base hit right back up the middle. So we have things cooking here in this 5th inning. That would knock deGrom out of the game, so he wouldn't even finish 5 as we got to him in that 5th. They bring on a lefty, and Eloy Jimenez taps one to third. It's going to be a 5-4-3 double play to end the 5th inning. So we did score 3, and we knocked deGrom out, but That double play killed us. In the 6th, it's Gavin Sheets, though, and he goes lefty to lefty to opposite field, left center field gap. Leadoff double for Gavin Sheets. So we're getting guys on. That's not the problem. Bringing them home really is, and the home run ball's been hard to come by in this one. It's Kjerstad with a tough lefty-on-lefty matchup, but he finds the hole. That's a base hit in the right field. Gavin Sheets with a good read off the bat. He scores from second, and it's a 5-4 game. So just like that, from 5-0 to 5-4 a couple innings later. Oscar Colas next up. That's a base hit in the right field. We're getting a lot of hits, stringing a lot of hits together into this one. That's why we're chipping our way back into it. Victor Robles already has 1 RBI hit, but he's not going to do anything here. He chops to the first, and it's a double play to end the 6th inning, end another rally on a double play. We're going to the 8th now. It was 5-4. It's 6-4 at this point. That base hit from Gavin Cross is going to make it 7-4. So the Royals are starting to pull away, and that would not be the last hit. Bobby Witt Jr., 2 on, 2 out. He's going to come through. He rips one in the gap. That's headed towards the wall. Both runners are going to score. It's 9-4 as this game now is busted open yet again. And 9-4 would be the way this one ends all the way to the 9th. We go still 9-4. It's Max Stassi, last hope, and he's just going to fly one in the center field. So we take the loss against Kansas City in this one. We did show some good fight. Offense strung together a lot of hits, but we are missing a couple guys. You know, we hit home runs here and there, but we're definitely missing some pop in this lineup. Would be nice once in a while. Then jump ahead towards the end of the month now, and we're going up against Arizona. We're 15-39. Yikes. Just that loss total just keeps going up and up. Just wait till I show you the end of the month, how we did. It's crazy. Going up against Merrill Kelly in this one, who's not doing great. 5.37 in 10 starts. And on the mound for us, we have Jairo Iriarte, who's not doing better. 5.9 in 10 starts. Maybe we have to send him down. Maybe he just wasn't ready. You know, we'll see how that goes. We're definitely going to have to make some moves after you see how these guys are doing. Anyway, in the first, the runner was going on a 3-2 count, and on this single to right field, Corbin Carroll is going to score from first base. That's how fast he is. Yes, he was going on the pitch, but still scores from first on a single. That's crazy. Gavin Sheets in the second is going to find the left center field gap. I love me some Gavin Sheets. Last year and this year, he's just been great. I love when he gets up there. I feel confident he's going to do something. Finds the gap against a leadoff double in the second. We would get the next 2 guys out, though. Nothing's going on, and we would keep Gavin Sheets stranded at second as Colas just chops one up the middle. Second baseman makes a nice play. Ends the inning. We're going all the way to the 5th. Nothing else has really happened yet. Jairo Iriarte would get out of this 5th inning, and that would be the end of his night. 5 innings, only that 1 run given up in the first. Only 2 hits allowed from Iriarte. So when we pitch with him, he's not doing bad. That was a good start, but you know, he's out. Going back to Steve Wilson, and look at Steven Wilson. 24 innings pitched. He hasn't given up a run yet this season. So we're looking to extend that scoreless inning streak to 25 if he can get an easy inning here in the 6th. Got the first 2 guys out. Lourdes Gurriel would be the third the third batter, excuse me. And he would get him out as well. So 25 straight innings to start the season. Scoreless innings from Steve Wilson. We're still jumping ahead because it's 1-0. Really, nothing's going on in this game. Ian Jabot would come in and have a nice outing as he would pitch the 7th and the 8th scoreless. And we're going to the 9th. Diamondbacks going to their closer, Ginkel. And we would send up Andujar to pinch hit, but he would fly out to center. Still a 1-0 game. Nothing has happened after the first inning, really. Andujar flies out to center. That's 1 away. Next up, Dominic Fletcher. He led off today, and he is going to hit one to second. Looks like it was headed towards the hole, but it died out there, and that's the second out of the inning. Colson Montgomery would be our last chance, and Montgomery hits one right back up the middle, but a lucky kind of spinning catch from the pitcher. It looked like that was going to be a base hit up the middle, but pitcher grabs it, throws to first, and we lose this one to Arizona. Well, let's take a look at the overall month and how we did, and just prepare yourselves. Look at that. We won 4 games all month. All month. We were 11-21 when we started this episode. We're 15-45 now. I looked it up. It hasn't been the worst record in baseball, but it's been the worst record since the Astros went like 3-20 something. They only had 3 wins in 2012. So, my goodness, what a terrible month. You see, if you look at that start at the Seattle series, And to the end of the month, we lost 15 out of 16 games. That is like, I couldn't even do that if I tried. That is crazy how bad we've been. Obviously, we're still in last place. We're 23 and a half games out of the division already. Not that the division was ever in play. It's just crazy how the number is that high already. Awful, awful. We are the worst team in the American League at the moment. Here's how everyone's doing. Vaughn Grissom's hitting .254 with 5 homers. He's not doing terrible. Montgomery's hitting .232. He has 6 home runs, so he's improving. Eloy Jimenez, real big letdown from him. .199 after a great year last year. Not sure what's going on with him. Gavin Sheets, .238. Sure, I never expect his average to be that great, but maybe more than 6 home runs in the first 2 months. But he's not doing bad. JD Davis, he cooled down a bit. Still our best hitter. .263, 7 homers, 22 ribbies from him. Kjerstad actually is, I think he might be better stat-wise. Yeah, I think he might be our best hitter. .268 with 8 homers, 21 ribbies. He's doing good, and he's grown up to a 71, so that's real good. Whit Merrifield only in the lineup because Oscar Colas is banged up for a few days, but Colas is batting .227 with 6 homers, so nothing to cry home about, but I mean, I guess it could be worse. They're growing. These guys are growing at least. That's what this year is about, right? Dominic Fletcher is actually doing pretty solid, .274, and he has 6 homers. And Max Stassi's not doing good, 147. My God. But not like I have anyone else to replace him. Pitching, though, it doesn't get any better. This is the real weak point of this team. Crochet has a 4.96 ERA right now. Michael Lorenzen's in the 6.41 ERA. Oh my God, it doesn't get much better. Jake Woodford, 5.8. You can't win many games, and we're not winning many games with this starting pitching ERA. 5.27 and a 5.02. So if I got that correctly, our lowest ERA was 4.96. That was our lowest. Oh my God, that bullpen's been better except for these two. Fetty and Garcia haven't been good, but Fetty's going to stay on the team. He's making like $7.5 million. He's not going anywhere. Dwayne Underwood Jr. has been pretty good. Rule 5 pick, only 11 2/3, but he's been great. Cionel Perez, much better season this year in his first 16 innings at least. Steven Wilson's got that scoreless streak up to 27 innings. So 27 innings pitched, not an earned run from Steven Wilson. You can't do much better than that, that's for sure. Ian Jabot's been a nice little pickup, sub 2 ERA right now. We like him. Lucas Sims hasn't been the best. I still like his stats though, and the stats are still growing. But he hasn't been the best. We got him for a while at least. And Joe Barlow's been very reliable in that closer spot. I have no complaints with this guy at all. But yeah, awful. Let's maybe end this on a positive note and look at our prospects. Roger Magana, the guy we drafted in the first round last year, he's off to a good start in AA, sub 3 ERA. Maybe he gets a call to AAA this year. Or maybe we just let him ride the whole year in AA and let him grow a little bit, because I think that would be a good idea. Drew Thorpe, another great season in AAA. He's got a sub 3 ERA. I think it might be time for him to hit the big league club. Stay tuned for that one, or just let me know what you guys think. I think maybe next episode we call him up. We'll have a Drew Thorpe MLB debut. Why not? Can't hurt. Cannot be worse than anyone on our pitching staff right now. We need to make some changes, and so it doesn't look like we're absolutely tanking. Noah Schultz, he hasn't grown yet this season, but he's not doing bad. 12 starts. He's got a sub 4 ERA, so not bad. Hopefully he continues to grow. Grant Taylor's been doing good. He's on the up and up. Sub 4 ERA for him in his first year in AAA. Only 22, so keep an eye on him. Harper Goodwin, our Chicago kid, sub 4 ERA from him in his first 10 AA games. And he's grown, 18 years old. And surprise here, Ryan Savage, 19, but he was like a 59 to start. Now he's already up to a 61 with a sub 3 ERA, so maybe we can get something out of him. Our top prospect, Ethan Salas, of course. He's not coming up this year, but he is doing good. 262, only 2 homers. I need his hitting stats to go much higher up before I consider calling him up. And at the age of 18, what's the point with this bad team? But I'm just saying in general, need those hitting stats to come up. I like his overall, but his hitting stats aren't great. I don't want him to struggle when he comes up here. Dylan Head, the other guy we got in the Padres deal, he's looking good. He's grown up to a 67. 256 average is not bad. 315 on base, it's okay. Hopefully maybe a future leadoff guy for us. He's a high contact guy, nice lefty, only 20 years old. Unfortunate news is Samuel Zavala gets hurt again. Last year, he was out for the whole season. He only played 20, 30, maybe 40 games. This time, it's just a fractured shin, 1 to 2 months, but he's hurt yet again. So that does this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was, what a rough month it was. And then you see we started off June, we just simmed the day because we weren't going to play that first game. But we lost to the Phillies too. So which we are just losing and losing in this one. This season is essentially over. We're going to use the next couple episodes to just hopefully grow these guys, maybe call some guys up. Like I said, I think Drew Thorpe might be coming up next, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you guys again. I know I said it in the beginning, but seriously, thank you guys again. 500 subscribers is unreal. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
She in a black dress, I can see it through. She get a body type, a little preview. She like big rings, she got big dreams. She doing big things, I'm like, me too.